WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins,
the visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
Century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
Third time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
AC has arrived in Sin City.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania, but this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ulafala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ulafala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ulafala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of runs to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, 2 men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
The pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction is wrestling. Each of these 3 men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk has claimed that for him this is just business. And taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're 2 of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM showed up at ACW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory to become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the Wise Man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who've been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best. He's going for the pin. Fending off a 2 count there.
It's not over yet, gentlemen. Still plenty to go here.
Back into the ring now.
Reigns was waiting for that.
Gets driven into the corner. Neck breaker. And he turned it around. Drop kick from behind. He is looking to do some serious harm.
Managing to evade a precarious position there.
He wants this fight on the outside. Superman punch from Reigns.
Got them off their feet here. Power slam. Oh, look at the power now. I can't believe this. Look at that. Oh, my God. Splat.
You heard the thud on the steps. I guarantee that was the sound of bones shattering.
Headed out of the ring now.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Well thrown fist finds its mark.
Hey, leave our table out of this.
Onto
the steel.
That's gotta end things. How can anyone move after that?
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Seth powerbomb. The action spilling in our direction. Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Oh, sent careening into the ring post.
Caught with a clothesline. Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring.
He's making his intentions known to everyone in the arena.
Letting his opponent know he's fully intending to use that kendo stick. Roman just mocking his opponent now.
Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome.
And he's Reigns. Will Reigns close this out?
Oh, my God.
I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
It's not often we see the Tribal Chief come up to the 1 yard line. You have to think Roman will want to dial up that maneuver one more time. A hard fall. And Seth, this one's for the match. Shoulders up before 2.
Not going down without a fight. Punk dodges out in time.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Up and...
Oh, knee right to the spine.
Rollins getting work done. So important to keep Seth from gaining any momentum.
Backbreaker. CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of WrestleMania was never the goal. Winning in the main event of WrestleMania is. Punk fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Paul Heyman did tell CM Punk that he indeed will one day main event WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said, I will be with you when it happens, and it has.
Well, no matter the outcome, CM Punk will forever be a WrestleMania main eventer.
Nicely done, managing to save themselves there.
Getting back into the ring now. move here. Check your face out. And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years. Looking to end this thing for good. And there's the score. Is it enough to overcome Punk?
Oh, walloped by a huge club. This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
There's one. Teardrop suplex. They're going to go for a second one. No way.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
Northern Lights. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM.
Here we go. Suicide dive.
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
Looks like he's coming back in. Clothesline to the back of the neck. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there. 2-on-1 now, and just relentless shots to that midsection.
Right across the face. Multiple kicks connect. The wear and tear on Punk must be turning his insides out at this point.
Punk avoids the attack.
Crisp snap suplex.
And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is a tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid. Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
What an axe handle.
Strong counter from Punk. This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
Reigns is trying to pick his opponent apart physically and mentally.
Hitting the chair with full force.
There's no way that didn't do some permanent damage, guys.
Lariat. Making way towards the top rope.
Wants to finish this.
Taking flight.
He lands hard.
Reigns comes up short on that attack.
Landing on that chair might have just rearranged some body parts.
Into the ring again now. Right down on the chair.
Once again, that is not what chairs were created for. From way up, completely missed the mark there. Oh, what an axe handle.
Here we go.
Crossbody from the top.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
Cover. Digging deep for a kick out.
Holding on. What is it going to take? How much longer can this go on? Oh, man.
Picked up and being carried around now.
Stiff shot. CM Punk hoists his opponent.
GTS.
Seth has got to dig deep now.
He turns it into the end. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
This just might be the greatest match we've seen in a while.
I don't think anyone can argue that. Under the ropes and back into the ring. Right to the throat. Great move. And what's he looking for here?
Grabbing hold of a kick.
The tribal chief locked and loaded.
Quick evasion from him there.
Off the ropes already forming from that kendo shot.
Swinging neckbreaker connects.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now? Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Will that sum this up for Punk?
Man, what timing on that counter.
Tonight we are truly witnessing
Driven into the chair.
an extremely rough landing onto the chair. That pain's not going to go away anytime soon.
From the top. Oh, no. Begging pays for it.
Well, if you're going to be done like that, you better be just as tough.
I don't know if anyone is that tough. Rollins getting worked out here.
Punk is determined right now.
Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Scoop back for a slam.
He gets back into the ring.
Check out the springboard. This is just someone saying, I am the alpha in this match.
Struck with a calf kick.
And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to...
Opponent doubled over. This doesn't look good. Roman telegraphing that one. Punk now lifting his opponent on. A backdoor kick sleep. Roman in big-time jeopardy.
2 count. Kick it.
impenetrable Roman Reigns has never been an easy task.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. He's making his way to ringside now. No count out as he takes things out of the ring. And now he gets back into the ring. The elbow nailed it. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Beautiful. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Looking to put the match away here. Kicks out.
They may not have too much left, but they at least had enough to kick out there. Able to slip out of that situation. CM Punk connects with that knee lift. Now,
Roman's shoulders are down.
kicking out of that one with everything he's got.
Now heading outside. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Picture perfect drop kick. Coming back from the outside now.
Good reflexes from him there. Connected hard with the calf kick. Well placed elbow. Flex that. Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, got to sleep. Isn't enough for Punk. Oh, and shoulders down, got the cover.
Punk has beat the odds, has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.